They're doing the work, they're making their money. So we're having a small little feast to celebrate my new job. I've had over 100 jobs in my life, and most of them have drained the life out of my soul. And for once, I can just learn to be chill enough. I think I might have found a home. Everybody, may your days be filled with natural joy, peace, bliss, and eternal ecstasy, unconditional love, and absolute vitality for all of eternity. See that? I'm not saying anything about that, but sometime we'll be talking about it. I don't know if you can see it. It's pretty big. And in the idea of feasting with all of you guys and having true connection, true communion, true camaraderie through building each other, just pretend and imagine that we're all sitting at a giant long table on the ocean, ginormous. We're out there, beautiful breeze, beautiful palm trees, and there's just food for miles and miles and miles. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Minimalist lifestyle. Minimalist lifestyle. Women, you can have your shirts off and your tops off, because we the dudes have our shirts and tops off. It's no thing. It's natural. We were born that way. All right, everybody, let's dig into this feast. Cambodian style. So I had this idea for this new city to be created, and it's a minimalist. It's a minimalist city. So it's based upon old ways and old values of being absolutely free. But it's incorporated with people having absolute respect for themselves, their bodies, and the earth. There's going to be a lot of surfing, a lot of Tai Chi, a lot of Qigong, a lot of pranayama, and a lot of other things that other people will have ideas for that we all agree on. It's good for our minds, bodies, spirits, and the earth. Because we are in this together. And if we're going to live in a micro-utopian harmony, well, we got to work together. Oh my God. Praise the chicken that sacrificed himself. I'm sure it wasn't consensual, but I'm very thankful. Oh my God. That pineapple. Absolutely amazing. It's like a chicken fettuccine. Not really. I'm gonna try to be doing throwing up 500 of these a day. I'll try to throw up 500 of these. What's up? Spread the love, y'all. Spread the love. So, Isaac Eats Bricks 1, 2, 3. What's up, brother? Is that Kermit the Frog? I had to bring this up, Isaac, if you're watching. There was a thing that I saw where Kermit the Frog was spanking it. It really gave me a lot of joy. I don't know why, but oh no, what happened was he was on Omegle, so it's like a place where people can like screen time, and he had this cucumber. So it was Kermit the Frog as a puppet, and he had his cucumbers. Like he was talking to everybody that popped up on Omegle, which is like some type of video streaming app. And then he would point the camera down, and he'd be like, "Woo!" And everyone would just start laughing. With big ass fucking cucumber. I gotta be quiet, guys. I gotta be quiet. I'm in a co-ed business meeting area. Miria Ramdini puts up some muscles. You gotta tell me where that's what flag that is. I'm not aware. Hello, Maria Ramdini. You gotta fight for the world heavyweight champion. It's possible. I don't think that I could do that. I think it's possible that I could win. I'm not sure I'm gonna do it because I've been kind of getting away from violent things, but my ego in my mind wants me to see if I can still swing a 50-pound sword. But I had this idea to do a bow hurt tournament with 100 pounds of armor, and I want to swing 1,000 swings with it loaded at 50 pounds, fully extended. And yeah, if I could do that, I could prove myself as like an ancient strength of an ancestor. But then after I do that, I'll probably be bored, and then I just want to create like small paradises where we're all giving each other 24-hour massages, and there's buffets every day, and everybody's working together. I'm not trying to attract a bunch of violence in my life. Do I believe in AI? I'm just one person on Earth out of many billion. I think it has its pros and it has a lot of potential cons. I would rather live in a utopia outside as a naturalist without clothes, when not necessary, not on the computer, running through the forest, riding horses, away from like the modern stuff. That's kind of been my fantasy. When I was younger, I wanted the yachts, I wanted the Ferraris, the Benzes, the Beamers, because that's what success was to me. But at this point in my life, I feel like success would be living in a community where all the food's organic. Every day there's a feast. Everybody's creating this beautiful, delicious food. Everybody's helping each other to heal, massages, doing Tai Chi every day, Qigong, Pranayama, all that. That's the vision that I envision, but I'm one fractal of the human consciousness. So that's just what I found through my journey on what would bring me natural joy, peace, bliss, eternal ecstasy, and keep my body in health as strongest as possible, and keep me looking the sexiest as possible. Because it's good to feel like sexy, you know? Keeps the fire burning, you know? More pleasure. Oh, am I in Bali? I'm not in Bali. I'm not. That's what my head say. I don't live in Bali. I thought about living in Bali. I thought about living in, what else did I think about living in? I'm poor. I'm actually very poor. Everything that I have, I obtained for spiritual meaning. I made this necklace. This is actually made out of a spoon. Look at this. This is made out of a spoon. I got these beads for $10 a piece, and I made this. These are plastic. I just like this style. Currently, actually, I'm recovering from a really bad work injury fall, and I've been going through a lot of psychological turmoil. But Gotta keep positive. Anyway, guys, I'm gonna sit back and I'm gonna enjoy. I haven't had a meal this nice in a year. I've been eating out of cans and a lot of canned sardines. I was literally surviving on 500 calories a day. So I bought this from my boss, but no one really seemed to want it. So I'm just going to veg out. Hey, what's up? Imagine how cool it would be though if we were all in hot tubs right now.
Yeah.
Or just in natural hot springs, because then we'd have to pay the electric bill. I don't want to pay the electric bill. There wouldn't be enough time to do Tai Chi, Qigong, and group massages if we had to pay for electricity. We need a fully sustainable generator. I was talking to some geese yesterday. I was singing and dancing, and I was like, Mr. Goose, I envy you, brother. You fly, you swim, and you fuck all day. But I got stuck for the last billion of years in my billion-year DNA body of a human. That's good, ain't it? Think about it. Human beings are the most complex creatures. What if we could just like live like animals? It would be so much simpler. Like, what do you really need? You need a strong body. You need to be able to withstand the elements. Floating down the river, sun basking, climbing up the mountain, giving each other massages all day. Doesn't sound like a bad gig. Count me in. There's actually like, I was having this mental thing for like 3 months where I hated the fact that I was a human. And every time I looked at the animals, I was so depressed. I thought about this, I had dreams about this, of being like many different animals for like 3 months straight. What's wrong with that, you know? Less stress, less need to impress people. The less you need, the more you need to have, the more I think it like takes you out of that natural flow state. It's like, what really makes us happy? Good company, or being by yourself. Maybe you don't like company. There's been plenty of times in my life where I just hated everybody. I didn't want to see anybody. But we want good company, good, healthy, nutritious food. And we want people on a daily basis, everybody around us, to actually show that they care through action. That, I believe, is what truly would make us happy. That's what would make me happy. And then being able to get myself to a point where I could regulate my emotions continually, to constantly come up with ways and actions to improve everybody's lives that are around me, so that they can feel more natural joy, peace, bliss, eternal ecstasy, unconditional love, and absolute vitality. You're not disturbing me. You're not disturbing me. We're all disturbed. Every human on the planet is disturbed. At least once a day. At least once a day. Maybe different levels and different perceptions of disturbedness, but I maybe have Neuralink. That's okay. It's up to you. Whatever you want to do to yourself. If somebody hacks your Neuralink, don't come crying to me. We're all neurologically linked to technology. We're all cyborgs. Unless you're like living in the idea that I was talking about. We are neurologically linked with everything in creation. Everything has a ripple effect. And we can never know what they are. Anyway, guys, I don't want to scream too long. I'm stuffed. I'm gonna go practice my new my spiel for helping people get good music. Music is a healer, everybody. I believe there's a song in each and every one of you guys' souls. Highly recommend training your voice 10 minutes a day. You get that natural ecstasy from singing as you're getting a ton of prana in and out, and then you're stimulating your vagus nerve. I try to have love for everybody on this entire planet. Sometimes I have absolute anger towards the universe, but you know what? It's no good for my health to think those thoughts, and it doesn't attract anything good for us when we hate others. So everybody, may your days be filled with natural joy, peace, bliss, and eternal ecstasy, and unconditional love for absolute vitality. And may all your fantasies, dreams, and desires, as long as they're not hurting anybody else, come to fruition. Much love, everybody. Hang loose.